And here we are. Today we're going to, there's the 4.8. We're going to put the oil pan on it, front and back cover on it with all the new gaskets we have. We'll just tape the head deck surface, and we have to move the 240 back over there and get the converter out of it. After we get the converter out of it, we can put the converter on this trans and bolt it up to the 4.8 and then put it in the Fox. So that's our goal today, is to get the 4.8 and the 400 in the Fox. Shouldn't be too bad. Do you like it?
Love it.
I just don't want to move that thing.
No, I don't either.
Anthony, we're probably going to just put a chain on it and then try to rope one of the cars on 87 and see what happens. So wish us luck. But yeah, this is gonna be sketchy. It's got rear tires, doesn't have fronts. What did somebody just drop it off in here, like with a helicopter or something? Or?
No, I think it came in here with high hopes of being a drag car someday, and that was years and years ago, and it's been long forgotten since then.
Yeah, I think it's rusted nearly in two now, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we can move it, and then we'll come back. Anthony, I know you don't watch these because you're an asshole, but we got your car on the ground. Look at those. Yo, you need to do something about this though. She's a little off there, bud. Looks good though. What? Look at this thing just slumped in the front end, dude. What? Still ugly as hell though. Alright, so we're gonna push it back now on the lift and pull the trans converter out. We don't have another converter here, do we? No, so we'll just put the trans back in without a converter. That way at least it's up there and bolts are still in it. And then later, maybe, now that it rolls, we can actually work on it some. This is a jammy. Anywho, we're gonna pull that out and then we will be back. And here we are. Nearly got it out. We got one last bolt. And then we'll pull the converter out. So it shouldn't be too much longer. This one's a pain in the butt because the body is really tight on the trans. Not much room for anything. If Anthony ever watches this video, he'll laugh at that. And here we are. We got the 4.8 sitting in the Fox. Put the cover, pan, back cover on it, all new gaskets, all the good stuff. We still got to get the gasket and gasket there for the valley cover, and we're still waiting on heads and lifters, but we're getting close. So the next step, after we got to lower it down a little bit more, tighten up the motor mounts. We moved it back a little bit, we believe. Should be moved back from where it was. Then we'll mess with the flex plate and put the trans and converter in. And that's it. Easy shit. We got Cody here, got Jake here, Anthony's dumbass, just in case you ever do watch this video. Yes, we do use this. And here we are. I don't know that I recorded any of this the other day, but we got the transmission in. It's over there on the table. Anywho, the mount won't work because we moved everything back like 1.5 inches, somewhere around there. So we got to make a new mount. No big deal because we made that one anyways. And then we got to get the drive shaft shortened, which also isn't a big deal because we had it made locally. So hopefully they can shorten it for us. But we do have the trans. We haven't bolted up the converter yet, I don't think. But everything's in there. We still lack the shifter and stuff like that, but we took all that out. So we still have a lot to do, but it's all easy stuff from here on out, I believe. Yeah, I guess the next step will be get some scrap metal and build that trans mount. We'll try to get all this going and keep updating y'all along the way. But so far where we're at is we've got the trans and engine in. Still a little bit more before we can actually lower it down. As you can see, it's held up by a strap, but hopefully within the next couple of days we'll get that done and then have it rolling again. start back on the wiring because I need to do a lot of that. We got wires hanging everywhere because people had just been piggybacking off of the original stock wiring, and we're going to try not to do that. We're going to take out as much as we can and just leave what we need and go from there. But yeah, we'll be back. We're back. So yeah, we got the engine trans in the Fox. Now we're going to make the mount for it. So whenever we got this car, I can't remember what Josh had. It was mounted some weird way because I cut the factory mounts off. Anywho, we did another weird thing and made a mount that just had angle iron, and we bolted it on the sides or whatever. Since we moved the engine and trans back, that one no longer works. So we're going to take some, let's see, we got some strap here, we got some strap here, and I already cut some. So these that I cut, I'm gonna clean up real quick, and then we'll make them the side mounts. So I'll clean those up, mark them, drill holes, and get them bolted up to the sides first, and then I'll measure and cut the piece that's gonna go all the way across out of this 3-inch. After I get it in there, I'll probably tack it and everything, and then after I get it all welded, then we'll slot the holes. We'll make it to where we can move the engine and trans back. We'll make it to where we can move the engine and trans back some more if we want to. So the holes will be slotted. But the plan is to have these on the side, and then have this, the flat piece that is actually bolted up to the trans mount, and then have this as like build it up as an angle iron type deal and just weld it as bracing. And I'll probably, since it's going to be so far back from where it's mounted, like triangulate it. It's going to be ugly, but it'll work for sure. But yeah, I'll be back. We also got the drive shaft shortened already. I just test fitted it earlier and it's good. So probably just do this mount today, and then we gotta go test my car out. But hopefully I can get this done today. That way it's one more thing off the list, because we're trying to race it. This is July. We're trying to race it next month, so we'll see. All right. Look at that beauty. Got her slotted, that way we can move it back or forward if we need to. Drive shaft is in. So now we're waiting on heads and a lot of wiring, which we can do the wiring anytime. We also need to put the dash back in now it's gutted. Yeah, we need to hook up like the shifter and stuff like that, but no big deal. We're getting there. Alrighty, we got everything done on the Fox. New pan, trans lines, that mount. Oh yeah, shifter. So now we're gonna start on some other stuff, wiring and putting on the onboard air. But yeah, that's it for this one.